Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks, if you've been paying attention to what's brewing around the AFC North. And let's be honest, who is? You've probably caught wind of some surprising comments from none other than Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers. Shanahan, always known for his offensive genius and strategic mind, recently made an unexpected admission about facing the Cleveland Browns. And trust me, Browns fans, this isn't just some offhand remark. It's a statement that could shake up the entire division and even the league. You see, Shanahan, during a recent interview, was asked about his upcoming matchups and reflections on past games. But what caught everyone's attention was his frankness when discussing Cleveland. He admitted that facing the Browns isn't exactly what it used to be, that the team has become a real force to reckon with. He mentioned that Cleveland's defense has taken a significant step forward, and their offense, especially with the emergence of their key players, is more dangerous than ever. This is a big deal coming from Shanahan, a coach known for his meticulous game plans and ability to analyze opponents deeply. But what makes this admission even more interesting is Shanahan's acknowledgement that the Browns' roster has grown stronger, more cohesive, and more disciplined. It's no secret that Cleveland has been building this team for a few seasons now, with strategic drafts, smart free agent signings, and a clear vision to contend. And it seems like Shanahan, who's seen a lot in his career, recognizes that the Browns are no longer just a team trying to find their footing. They're now a legitimate playoff contender, possibly even a Super Bowl favorite in the near future. Now, Browns fans, let's talk about what this really means. Cleveland has been on a steady rise, especially after last season's impressive performances. The team's defense has been playing at a high level, with players like Myles Garrett leading the charge. Garrett has been a dominant force, constantly putting pressure on quarterbacks and making key plays that turn games around. Meanwhile, the offense, led by a capable quarterback and a solid offensive line, has become more versatile, capable of controlling the game tempo and making big plays when needed. What Shanahan's comments suggest is that opposing coaches are taking notice. They're no longer dismissing the Browns as a team that's just building up. They see Cleveland as a real threat, a team that can beat anyone on any given Sunday. That's the kind of respect every Browns fan has been wanting to see for years. It's a sign that Cleveland's efforts are paying off, and their reputation is finally catching up with their talent. This shift in perception is huge, especially considering the AFC North's traditional powerhouses like the Ravens and Bengals. Both those teams have their own strengths, but now Cleveland is entering that elite conversation, and it's making the division even more competitive. The Browns' front office has done a great job in recent years, assembling a roster that balances veteran savvy with young, explosive talent. Players like Myles Garrett, along with emerging stars and a solid coaching staff, are giving Cleveland a real shot at not just making the playoffs, but making some serious noise in the postseason. And speaking of postseason expectations, Browns fans, you know how important it is to have a team with confidence and a chip on their shoulder. Last season, Cleveland proved they could hang with the best, and this year, with even more experience and a hunger to win, they're aiming higher. The AFC is loaded with talented teams, but the Browns have been quietly rising, and Shanahan's words are a clear signal that the league is starting to notice. Now, let's remember that Shanahan isn't just any coach. His teams are known for their offensive schemes, and his respect for Cleveland's defense indicates that the Browns have become a well-rounded squad. Myles Garrett's relentless pass-rushing ability, combined with the smart play of Cleveland's secondary and linebackers, makes them a nightmare for offensive coordinators. When Shanahan talks about facing the Browns, it's a reminder that Cleveland's defense is legit, and they're not just a team that wins with their offense anymore. And let's not forget the big picture here. This kind of recognition from Shanahan could have ripple effects. Opposing teams might start game planning differently, giving Cleveland even more opportunities to exploit weaknesses or capitalize on turnovers. It's a confidence boost for the Browns, knowing that other coaches see them as a serious hurdle rather than just a developing team. But Browns fans, What excites me most about all this is that it reinforces what we've seen on the field. A team that's growing stronger, more disciplined, and more hungry for success. Cleveland isn't just trying to make the playoffs anymore. They want to make a statement. And with the way the roster has been shaping up, with players like Myles Garrett leading the charge, they have every chance to do just that. Now, of course, the road to the Super Bowl is never easy. The AFC is stacked, with the Chiefs, Bills, and Dolphins all vying for supremacy. But Cleveland is positioning itself as a team nobody wants to face come January. The defense, in particular, has been a backbone, with Garrett and others creating pressure and forcing turnovers. The offense is also showing more consistency, with quarterback Deshaun Watson finding his rhythm and the offensive line doing a better job protecting him. This season, expectations are sky-high. Browns fans are hungry for that first playoff win in a long time, and many are hoping that this is the year they finally break through. The team has the talent, the coaching, and apparently now the respect of some of the league's top minds, which is a huge boost. And as the season progresses, Cleveland's goal is clear. Stay healthy, keep improving, and capitalize on each opportunity to climb the AFC standings. Looking ahead, the Browns have a tough schedule, but if they continue to play with the intensity they've shown so far, they can beat anyone. The division battles will be fierce, especially with the Ravens and Bengals eager to defend their turf. But Cleveland's defense is built to disrupt, and their offense can strike quickly when needed. The key will be consistency and avoiding costly mistakes, two things that the Browns have been working on all season long. So Browns fans, what we're seeing now is a team that's finally getting the respect it deserves. The league is starting to recognize the talent and the grit that Cleveland brings to the field every week. This isn't just a flash in the pan, it's the beginning of something special. The players, the coaching staff, and the fans are all in this together, pushing forward with the same passion and determination that has defined the Cleveland Browns for decades. The future is bright, and the journey to another Super Bowl is more realistic than ever. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.